The coolest thing about Schoology is that you can embed content directly into Schoology so that kids don't have to go to a different website. For example, you can embed a YouTube video, you can embed a Padlet, you can embed an Ed puzzle, and you can even embed a Flipgrid. So the question is how to do this. I've had the most luck by going to Add Materials, Add Assignment. There are other ways to do it, but this is the way I recommend. Add Materials, Add Assignment. Give it a name, and then in the description, you'll notice on the far right side, 2 dots. You're going to click on the one that says Switch to HTML. And now you need to copy an embed code. So let's start with Padlet. So you create your Padlet, and then you go to Share. Click here where it says Embed in your blog or your website, and you'll see this long code. You can copy it like this, or you can just press copy. Either way is fine. And then you'll go here and you'll paste it. Make sure that it's on HTML code, not visual. You always have to give it a category, and if you want, you can give it a due date. That makes it show up on students' calendars. Now I press Create, and voila, the Padlet is embedded directly within Schoology. Let's look at how to do the same thing with an Ed puzzle. So again, I go to Add Materials, Add Assignment, and I'm going to go to HTML. The embed code for Ed puzzle, here's my Ed puzzle, I press Assign, and then I go to Public Links. Here's your embed code. I can copy it from here or just press copy link. I can go into Schoology. I paste it here. You always have to give it a category. I recommend a due date if you want it to send on their calendars. And then press create. And you'll see that the Ed puzzle is embedded directly into their Schoology. They don't need to go anywhere. Next up, we've got Flipgrid. So again, you're always going to go to that same Materials, Add Assignment, Flipgrid. Now I'm going to go to my Flipgrid, and here's my Flipgrid, and I press Share. Here is the embed code. You click here and press Copy. You won't see it, but just trust it. You pressed Embed, Copy. Go here. Again, I need to switch to HTML code. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to paste it. Again, you always have to give it a category. You don't have to give it a due date, but that makes it show up on their calendars. And then you can see it's embedded directly within. The only thing that's different about Flipgrid is that the first couple times they do have to press Login with Google, but then when that's done, it takes them right back to Schoology. It's not in a new tab, and they can record from here. The last thing we want to do is how to embed a YouTube video. You can go to Assignments. Again, switch to HTML. On your YouTube video, you'll see a button down here that says Share. You're going to click on the Embed. Here's the big code. I'm going to highlight it all and copy it. I'm going to go to Schoology and paste it here. Again, you always have to give it a category. You don't have to give it a date unless you want it to show up on their calendar. And now that is embedded directly within Schoology. The really cool thing to note is how this can look from a student's end. So for example, say these are their activities for the day. They start with number 1. They read, go to next. Here's their video, they watch it here, go to next. Here's their Padlet, they do their Padlet here, go to next, etc. So it's really helpful for the kids, although it's a little bit more work for you. I hope this was helpful.